All right, here's a saying by Hillel, sort of a poetic, has a little rhyme to it, saying, but it's very, very deep what he has to say, and it's also very, very, how do you say, potent. Listen to this. Marbe basar, marbe rima, marbe nechasim, marbe daga, marbe nashim, marbe kashafim, marbe shfachos, marbe zim. What does it mean? If you increase eating meat, you will increase worms. We talked about that yesterday. Your body will be nice and fat, so you'll have the worms will have a nice meal. In other words, you're going to get into all sorts of pleasures in this world. Okay, but you should know what's going to be left of it is just a good meal for the worms. Marba b'tanchasim, if you increase possessions, you will increase worries. Because you're always going to be thinking, are my possessions okay? Did somebody steal them? Marba nashim, marba kashafim. A person that has a lot of wives, it's technically permissible, according to the Torah, to take more than one wife. It says if you take more than one wife, then you're increasing in witchcraft. Where do we get that from? Witchcraft. It says, in the beginning, it says, this is about Bartanur. First of all, a person will put all sorts of, will dress himself really nice and he'll start to eat meat. After that, he wants to have a lot of possessions. After that, he's got enough money, so he wants to have a lot of women. After that, so he marries a lot of women. After that, he has a lot of women. Now he's going to have a lot of maids serve to help him. Since he has a lot of maids, is what he's got a lot of needs. So he's going to have a lot of fields and possessions for wine, etc., for everybody. So that's what it says. What's this connection between women and witchcraft? So it says that fact is that women, maybe not today, I don't really know, but he says that women have a certain inclination to witchcraft, sorcery, because he thinks that he can control over everything, but really is when he gets so involved in drinking and in eating meat and having possessions and having women, so his mind will get small, and that's the nature, Tevim. Like it's known by the, how do you say, the naturalist, that by means of a lot of sexual intercourse, a person gets weak, and his mind and his intelligence and his thought will start running after stupid things, foolish things. Namely what? The ovos, the machashvim. There used to be people where I put the filling on. I had a crystal ball. People would go and ask him all sorts of questions. Another lady, she read palms. What's going to be tomorrow? People were worried, right? The people read the gaze at the stars. People, why is it? Because they get too involved in the world. So that's what he's saying. Don't get too involved in the world, and you can avoid all these things. On the other hand, that's bad. But marba Torah, if you increase learning Torah, then you will increase life. Because Torah is encouraging life as much as possible. A person that increases sitting down and learning Torah, and there's taking time, then he will increase in his wisdom. If a person has a good reputation, then the good reputation is really a permanent possession for himself. If, though, a person has a reputation for learning Torah, if he learns, not a reputation, if he knows Torah, then he has inherited for himself a place in the world to come. Eternal. The Torah is eternal. Right, but the Torah is something eternal, and it lasts for him even after he dies. Have a good day with Mashiach now. See you tomorrow, God willing, at 8:15 tomorrow morning.